To revive the church, we want some big choir festivals and singers. Choir with 100 people. That is how the church was given birth, don't it? Was that how the church was born? With big choirs with 100 people and all those things? You sure? No man, that is a bad word. They just curse a while ago, you know. Prophecy. These days, you hear messengers coming to the church cursing out people that somehow don't know prophecy and don't know Jesus. How can you know Jesus separate from prophecy? Amen. When the forerunner came to introduce the Christ, he said, the time is at hand. The time is at hand. What time was John talking about? It was the 70 weeks prophecy of Daniel chapter 9. You cannot have a Christ without a prophecy preparing the way for him. Cannot. And people are using theological gymnastics to trick you. To get people to understand who Christ really was. John was sent with prophecy. For this church to be born. The Bible had a prophecy in Daniel 8:14. Unto 2,300 days. Then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. The reason why you have a Seventh-day Adventist church is because it was the 10th day of the 7th month. It was the day of atonement. And we started to remove jewelry. In 1844 going onwards, we started to learn that we need to remove jewelry. Because it was the 10th day of the 7th month. And the Bible says, you are a royal priesthood. And on the 10th day of the 7th month, guess what? The priest used to wear jewelry all year now. But you see on the day of atonement, and the only thing he could go into is white raiment representing the righteousness of Christ. And if he decided, well, I like how this chest face look in front of God with it, he would die. God said, no, humble yourself. Because now you're coming before me. You think the jewelry is glory? You're going to see glory now when you come into the most holy place. Remove that. This time your glory become dust and you take my glory. And cover yourself with me. And cover yourself properly. Because on the 10th day of the 7th month, the priest had to put on underpants and go inside of God's temple. Because he said your nakedness should never appear before my altar. God will strike you then. And Aaron's son even never made it to the most holy place. They became out of order in the holy place. And used strange fire in the holy place and died. Imagine when we want to take strange fire into the most holy place. This church cannot be revived. It cannot be revived without the 10th day of the 7th month. We have to go back into the most holy place. We have to go back to the Bible and the commandments of God. And you know what was inside of the ark? And you know, if you don't go into the most holy place with Jesus Christ, you are going to be a child of the devil very soon. And you know what was inside of the ark? Can anybody tell me? The book of the covenant. You know what it was? The testimony of Jesus. The spirit of prophecy. So you hear these little books that tell you how to dress and how to eat. You know, Moses had a little book that told Israel, this is how you eat and dress. And he put it in the side of the ark. And you know the people never like that little book. And you know that even in the time of the kings, you know good little Josiah. Josiah started a reformation and Josiah said, oh, we'll bring back the service, and that was good. Bring back good music, and that was excellent. Bring back proper prayer and so on in the sanctuary, and that was outstanding. But Josiah, somebody find the book of the glad, the testimonies inside of a wall. Somebody hide it, you know? Yes. Somebody hide it. Somebody hide God's prophet's words. The words of the prophet were hidden in a wall. I wonder if it was intentionally put in a wall. You know we hiding it in our wall? Yes. You know we hide, we hate them, we hate them. I don't want Ellen White to tell me how to eat, and Ellen White can't tell me now after Ellen White and God. Was Moses God? No. Was Moses God? But you can agree with Moses and stop eating pork though, don't you? But when Ellen White God as far as he says stop eating fish. Oh my God, stop eating chicken. Oh, and when him say Wazari stop eating curry goat, I used to love. I feel like if I was a piece of curry goat right now, it'd be a hard temptation for me. Because something I enjoy. But what God said, Wazari, you have to have victory over curry goat. So just as how Moses said, Wazari, victory over poor. And I had to accept that. When another prophet said, all right, God, ready to carry to a higher level now, Wazari. Well, I mean, Ellen White tell not about the jerk chicken and Ellen White tell not about no pepper and sugar and, you know, brothers and sisters, God is trying to save us from ourselves. You know that the first point of failure for Adam was appetite? You know that the first point of failure for Israel was appetite? You know that the first point of success for Jesus was appetite? What I tell you about appetite? Man, you know, brothers and sisters, people take out of context when Ellen White says, those who are half converted on the point of meat eating will soon cease to walk with us. And when she said that people who are not experiencing victory over flesh foods will not be translated. People say, oh, Ellen White says salvation is in not eating meat. That is not what she's speaking to, you know. You know, in the time of Elisha, there was this big famine in the land. And you know, 70 Adventists in Israel, when they couldn't get the beef and the shoulder steak and all those things, when they couldn't get the tripe and the cow food and all those things to season up, you know, they started to eat donkey head. And they started to eat dove's dung. And it is one day I was studying this and I said to God, but I can't understand the donkey thing because I know it's meat they want. But why dove's dung? And God said to me, Wazari, go back to biology class. And then he took me all the way back to biology class where I learned that doves don't expend their urine like we do. They don't have a separate organ for urine and a separate organ for feces. They mix the uric acid, the urine inside their dung. So what the people really wanted, you know, was the flavor that the uric acid caused. So they end up eating the bird doodle because they like the taste. It flavor and tastes like a meat pot. You know, that is why we like eating flesh food though. You know, if we should eat flesh food like what God describes and prescribes, you know that it wouldn't taste as good. Because the Jews would actually sodden. You ever read where Jeremiah said that the daughters of Zion sodden their children? Sodding meat is where you boil the meat in salt water to get the blood out. So when you boil it, try it one day for those who are still eating meat. Just boil the meat, boil it in some salt water before. If you're cooking chicken one day, just boil it out good in some boiling water and try season it up and cook it and see if it don't taste different. Because the blood is the uric acid in the blood is what gives the meat the taste. So we are actually breaking the law of God in Leviticus because it says we must eat blood. Because the life of every creature is in its blood. So imagine now a man who had got the victory. Remember, you know, these people were Israelites, you know. These people didn't eat pork, you know. These people didn't eat curry lobster. These people never ate conch and crab, you know. These people never eat shrimp. These people were Israelites. So how they find themselves eating donkeys? It's because they had the appetite for flesh. So when they couldn't get the shoulder steak, they say, what is left in Israel that we can eat? And they turn and they see the donkey tie up and they say, boy, some donkey still left. We could just cook down the donkey. To the point where they love flesh food. It said that one lady started to have a little debate with the other lady. I said, you know what? We could boil babies. Because the donkey are run out. The donkey is finishing now. So the only flesh. Because if you try to cook big people, they are going to fight, yeah. So today I am going to boil my baby, and tomorrow you boil yours. And then when one baby was boiled today, my lady just back out on the agreement. No, me can't boil my baby. No, but brothers and sisters, we laughing, you know. But you see how far appetite took the people to the point where people could negotiate about baby boiling. Now, anybody here want to boil babies? Anybody here want to debate one day and say, boy, because none of you get it, my daughter. I'm just putting a line of fence around this one. You know, but do you want to get to the point where you are boiling babies?